Hey everybody, it's Vlog 50. So, woo! We made it for 50 whole days, okay. And, yeah, so today I spent my day working. From there, I've been studying because I have an exam tomorrow and doing homework and stuff like that. So, wish me luck on the exam. Hopefully, I kick its butt. But yeah, so I decided to, rant about like something specific because I haven't ranted in a while. Damn phone. Ranted in a while, and this is something that's been on my mind and been relevant in my life recently. Yeah, today's topic is gonna be about love and relationships and me and stuff. So in about, I believe, 5 days or so, I will be officially single for about 9 months. That's a whole pregnancy, and it's also pretty amazing because I was with my ex-girlfriend for about 3 years, 4 months, and honestly, I don't regret any of it. I definitely think you should never regret being in a relationship with somebody because you always can definitely learn something either about yourself or about the person or, about the world. And one thing I definitely learned about myself was that I was an asshole and I am an asshole. And what I mean by that is that, I don't purposely try to hurt people or try to put them down or stuff like that. Like, me as a person, I'm naturally cocky. I naturally think I'm always right, stuff like that. And that's just who I am as a person. And being in a relationship with someone who will tell you, that you're wrong and tell you that you ain't shit, it's pretty good. Because first off, I realized where my flaws were. I realized, where I was lacking, and my ex-girlfriend definitely helped fortify that about me. I definitely enjoyed my last relationship, and I definitely, will never regret that. And we ended off in, I would say, good terms, or at least the best you can be. Like, if I was to see her in the street, I would say hi to her, or, we went to the same party, we probably talked for like 2 or 3 seconds, and that's it. Like minimal stuff, because obviously, when you get too invested into someone, in terms like friendship and stuff like that you've been dating for 3 years, it can get messy. You don't want to make sure you want to make sure you don't bring back those feelings and sparks and stuff like that. Like, I walk to work every day, and I'm not gonna lie, when I walk to my PT job, I have to pass by my ex-girlfriend's house, and I get, I start thinking about it, and I get a little sad, but I get happy because I understand, like, there was a lot of good moments in that relationship. I get sad, obviously, because, we didn't work out, but it is what it is. So that being said, after that relationship ended, I kind of reevaluated my standards in the relationship and what I wanted and, what I'm looking for and stuff like that. And what I'm about to say is not saying that my ex-girlfriend didn't do any of these things. It's saying that this is something that I found that was really important to me, and something that I really want to look forward to. So whether it was a trait that my ex-girlfriend had that I liked, that I'd like to see in my next person, or, something she didn't have, it doesn't matter. I'm just starting listing things that, I really want to see in my next relationship. First thing is, definitely want to be active. Definitely want to have an active lifestyle. Main reason why is because, if I'm dating you, I'm planning to, like, go big. Like, eventually, I'm gonna marry you. We're gonna have kids. If we have kids, we're gonna move in together. It's gonna be a whole thing. Not in that order, obviously. I'm going for home. I'm going for, big. And your health is important to me. And also because, of my lifestyle, I'm a very active person. I love working out. I look forward to my workouts. If I don't get my workouts, it's not a good day. So I definitely look forward to my, 3 times a week, which is going to soon be increasing to double, which is going to be 6 times a week. I'm almost in the end of my bulking phase. I might be gaining another 5 pounds or so, and after that, I'm going to cut again. But yeah, that being said, the person has to be active. Second, they have to be emotionally available and emotionally intelligent. And what I mean by that is, if you see somebody who is upset or mad, understand what to do in that situation. If somebody's crying, it's good not to make a joke about, what they're crying about, stuff like that. That's just a shitty example, but basically, understanding how to be there for somebody emotionally. And, as a man, and as a lot of men, we're not able to be emotionally, how do I say this? As a man, society tells me I can't show my emotions. Society tells me that, I can't be an emotional person. And I'm a sensitive guy. I'm an emotional guy. not saying I cry over everything, but I'm saying, my feelings are often hurt, and, I mask it up, I man up, and long term, that's not a good thing. And I should be able to be with somebody who can understand, if she pisses me off, or if she makes me upset, why I am that way, and how to react and stuff like that, There are people out there who will literally, if you're upset, will continue to bother you and bother you and bother you until they fix the problem, and sometimes that's not the best thing. I've definitely been guilty of that, because with me, my attitude is fix the problem right there and then, and I've realized, not only in my past relationship, but in just general in life, sometimes, you gotta wait a bit, give somebody space, give them time. But yeah, so active person, emotional intelligence, and they definitely kind of have to have a spontaneous attitude. One thing I definitely did enjoy about my ex-girlfriend is that she would always do random shit and be like, you want to do this? Let's go for it. And she'd be down for stuff like that, which was always awesome. She was always up for an adventure, and I really liked that about her. And so I'd like to see that in my next relationship. Someone where I'm like, so for example, if I'm like, yo, it's 2:00 in the morning, let's go to Quick Check, let's go walk around the park, let's go do something random, fuck it, let's have fun. They're gonna be like, alright, fuck it, I'm down. I am a motherfucking hopeless romantic. And what I mean by that is, your boy here can fall in love with a fucking park bench. I mean, think about it, right? Let's say there's this one specific park bench, you walk by it every single day on your way to work, on your way, to go home, if you're driving, if you're tired, you gotta take a rest. That park bench is always there. Doesn't ever complain, doesn't ever ask for anything in return. It's there. And there's a beauty in that. I love that park bench. That being said, take that attitude with every fucking girl I meet. Unfortunately for me, I have this whole thing where I spontaneously fall in love with every stranger I see. I will literally make eye contact with a stranger, and my heart will start racing and be like, oh my god, she's beautiful, or this or that. And I started imagining my whole life together with that person, and then reality hits, and I'm like, I've only been in a train with this person for 5 minutes. They don't even know I exist. What's wrong with you, Aaron? Stop being dumb. I definitely have a very big fantasy idea when it comes to romance and love and stuff like that. I see so far ahead before things even happen. So for me, that's dangerous because I fall in love very, very easily. Luckily for me though, you'll never find out if I fall in love with you or not, because I've learned to, as horrible as it sounds, I've learned to hide my emotions and mask the way I feel about people and play it cool. That way I don't seem like some fucking crazy psycho person I fucking love you after meeting you for the first day. Another good thing is that as easy as I fall in love with you, I also fall out of love with you. And that's in the terms of, casual love. So with me, if it's just a random love interest, I just saw you, I just met you, and I've kind of fallen in love for you, I'm gonna be into you for a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks, and then from there I'll be like, alright, I'm kind of over you. If we're dating, that's completely different. But that's because when I'm just, when we're not dating, I'm kind of thinking of all the negatives and stuff like that, what can happen, what can't happen, yada yada yada. If we're in a relationship, then I'm thinking about how can I be better, how can I make this relationship better, yada yada yada. So I don't know, that's something I just want to get off my chest. It sucks being kind of that guy who falls in love with everybody, because especially since I don't really talk about it a lot, a lot of people who are gonna watch this are gonna be like, wait, what the fuck? Most likely, what are you talking about? But it's because I just don't talk about it, and for a good reason. I don't want to be known as that guy who literally crushes on a girl, imagines his whole future, around the girl for the first 5 seconds they meet, and then have his heart broken the next 5 seconds when she goes to kiss her boyfriend. It's, I don't want to be that guy. I am that guy, and I guess people know that I'm that guy, but you'll never catch me doing it. You might catch me, staring at someone for a good couple seconds, or deep stare. That's probably when I'm doing it, but I'm pretty slick when it comes to shit like that, and you most likely won't catch me. There's the cockiness again. I mean, if you catch me, you catch me, whatever. But yeah, that's all I really want to talk about in terms of love, relationships, stuff like that. Just some things, you know. I've met a couple people recently in my life that I was just like, wow, they're pretty fucking amazing. And like that whole process goes through. I'm like, damn, yo, they fine as fuck, they're this or that or that. And eventually I was like, oh, there's still another human being that I really know nothing about. And that's enough for me to be like, okay, let's pause on the whole fall in love with you thing. If you guys have any questions or something like that, go ahead and comment below. Most likely my friend's gonna comment some trolly shit, so if my friends are watching, go ahead, be a dick, do what you gotta do. So, at the end of the day, I love you guys, you know. If you like what you're watching, go ahead and like, subscribe, comment, put on the notification bell so then you know when I put it on my vlogs. And as always, until the next time.